Okay, Operation Condor started in the 1970s, 80s, 90s, 2000, maybe running up to 2023. It turns peaceful nations, third world Latin America nations, into insurgents. And they do it by counterinsurgency. It's introduced to weed out potential, potential insurgents. So don't pick up a gun. Internal enemies considered students, anyone who has ideas of reform. Okay, people with popularity or influence, including newspaper magnates. Votes or popular votes appear to legitimize those new ideas, but if you do get popular with votes, you're considered an internal enemy. Okay. DINA is a Gestapo type organization that runs alongside Operation Condor. Okay, and it's a Gestapo type organization. Gladio is also a group, it's Italian, and it's working with DINA, Gladio, and Condor. Okay, it's not a great organization to be in. Now, the Catholic Church is running also a liberation theology. Okay, it makes people in areas, large mass groups, believe that imperialism stole the wealth of your national government. Okay, and that's the Roman Catholics are running a large mass group psychological psyop to make particular areas believe that imperialism stole the wealth of your national government. Okay, now the most secret phase of Condor is phase 3, allegedly, Condor program, and that's the assassination program. It's illegal and criminal. They have teams of assassins worldwide to target subversive enemies. So you could be subversive if you are a student and you want to see social change or economic change, anything that goes against the current status quo. Okay, so if you're a subversive enemy, a student, influencers, newspapers, journalists with influencers, people who are popular, people who have a lot of votes, you could be considered a subversive enemy and an internal enemy. And in that case, you might get the notice of secret phase 3 level of Condor program, assassination. It's illegal, but they did it in the 1970s and may still be doing it in areas. 10. Military placed in charge of civilian police forces. This is a key sign that you are in trouble, because the military should not be in charge of any police at all in a civilian organization. Opposition, people who opposed the Uruguayan military regime, Zelma Michelini and Hector Gutierrez Ruiz. They objected and opposed the Uruguayan military regime in their government, but they were abducted at night separately and assassinated. Let's have a look at some of the victims of phase 3 Condor operation. Okay, they use irregular forces, death squads, they're teams of people. One of them is also called the Ordine Nuovo, the Order New. And they contracted neo-fascists in Italian organizations. and the Avanguardia Nazionale. So the Ordine Nuovo and Avanguardia Nazionale, stay out of them, don't join them. Victims of Phase 3 Condor. Victims of Phase 3 Condor, the Chilean general Carlos Prats, but they also assassinated his wife, Sofia Cuthbert, in 1974. Carlos Prats, general. Chilean Christian Democrat leader Bernardo Leighton and his wife Ana Fresno. That was in Rome, 1975. Okay, and Chilean Orlando Letelier. He was just simply a socialist Allende government person. Orlando was. And his United States colleague Ronnie Moffett in Washington, D.C. in 76. So Orlando Letelier, Moffett, Carlos Prats, his wife Sofia Cuthbert, and Ana Fresno, who was married to Bernardo Leighton. Also, Juan Jose Torres, former president of Bolivia. Okay, he was assassinated in 76. The danger is Dina.